Hey everyone, I'm taking you to my property right now. We're hitting this stop sign here on 400 North and about 460 West. We're going to go down here just a little bit further and go to this property that I'm selling. It's really a nice piece of property. It's like right in town. If you have a house up in Elk Ridge or Woodland Hills, you know, and you need just a little bit extra space to store stuff. This is an 1/8 of an acre and it's prime property. I had it surveyed back in 2021 and Kevin at Oak Hills Surveying told me that the lane itself is really where the money's at. He said when this property behind me, which the Andersons own, is developed, which is 8 acres, they will need to buy that lane and probably knock the buildings down for $250,000, what he said in 2021. Now it's almost 5 years later. I'm only asking a couple $100,000 for this property. So as we come around this corner, we're going right into the heart of Salem, Utah. And if you can see that flag right down there, you're going to see the top of my building. That's our front building. It was the machine shop, Ideal Machine, back in the day, probably 70s and 80s, and then they moved a little further into town, and then they moved over to Spanish Fork probably around 2000 something, or yeah. But we're going to pull up to this old piece of property of mine and walk around it. The one thing I want to show you right now is just the property lines. Really, the city's kind of playing games, and so they don't want to pave any of this property of mine. So right here at this corner where you're seeing this little sewer tank is going to be my property. And what you're going to see is it runs right down along here, probably right about where the city put their concrete. Trying to go right through my building. I don't know what they're going to do, but this is a pretty good sized building. Let me back up a little bit. Like I said, I'm Troy with Momentum Engineering. And it goes all the way back there. It looks like some of the tin is starting to blow off, and it's supposed to be around here somewhere. But this is a pretty tall building. I think it's at least 16, 17 feet. Okay, there's a couple little wasps in there, but it's kind of got a classic look. My property line goes all the way over here. This lane that you're going down is my lane. I own an easement right here, and basically I put a gate right across here and have the farmer go in and out. But basically the property line runs right down that. And so you're seeing this front building. It's about 1,200 square feet. There used to be a door here. It's kind of gotten run down a little bit. It looks like somebody's running power in there. Hopefully they're not living there again. But I moved to Santaquin, Utah, and I'm not close enough to use this like I would like to. But this lane, like I said, is my lane. This guy over here has got this private property thing, and he tends to put stuff on my property quite often, but we deal with it. And so we're going to go ahead and walk down here, and we're going to find the pin for the other corner, because it's an 1/8 of an acre. And the pin is probably right about where he parks his trailer. At one time, I know it's kind of right in this area right here. He probably dug it up or something, who knows. But yeah, but if you notice right out there, that is 3-phase power. We have 240 3-phase power coming in here. Right now it needs some upgrades, definitely. It's an old building. So we have this booth here, and we'll just kind of walk in and take a look around in here. Like I said, the wind gets blowing in here, and who knows. But there's a few cars in here. I've got a renter in here renting it for about $800 a month, and so he's got cars in here. And this is just one section of this building. It's about 1,000 square feet. So it's got doors that'll open and whatnot. Like I said, it goes right in here. There's actually a little area right here. I always thought we could do storage units here, but right in that door, and I won't walk in there, there's just a small area. This is another door right here. So from about this corner here over to about right here is just kind of one room. Then we have this other room right here. We'll go inside. Yeah, got a car or two in here, but it's pretty good space for storing things. I mean, granted, we got to put the roof back on and we get the birds in here, but But you know, for a little piece of 1/8 of an acre, it's a pretty good deal. And so I'll walk down this lane here. Like I said, the fence here is the property line, and this lane is owned by me. It's an easement right now, so, but we can go ahead and put the fences on each side. There's the meter that used to be there. And so we just got to upgrade this electrical, and we've got it figured out. So there's the people there. They're probably about ready to develop this property. I know they're driving newer cars. Yeah, I think when they develop that 1/8 of an acre that's going to be down in here, and it's going to be most of this property out here, that's when this property value is really going to go up. Somebody's going to want this as a road to get in here and develop this. But for now, we're just asking a couple $100,000. Like I said, right up there is 3-phase power. And if I can get inside this building, which I don't think I can, I think my renter's got it locked. Well, looks like he's got it open. So we'll go in here. Want to show you, I don't know if the lighting's going to help us, but I do have a water well over here. It looks like my phone's going to kind of light us up a little bit, but he's got these cars in here. Looks like he's tearing this part in here down. But right over here, right there against that wall, is a well, water well. We don't have water rights to it, but it is a well, and it looks like it's about a 1-inch pipe. So yeah, this is our property here, and I'll just move right out, and the renter's, looks like his door's off, because he's just storing cars here now. But yeah, this is the property. Right up there is the main old highway. And that one runs all the way over to Payson, and you can kick it all the way back around into Spanish Fork. Thanks for watching. 1/8 of an acre, 3,000 square foot buildings in the heart of Santaquin. I apologize, heart of Salem, Utah. 435-272-2389. Give me a call.